California spent $20 billion on high-speed rail and still has nothing to show for it. Here's why. It's not because the technology doesn't work. Japan's bullet trains have been running for decades. Europe's high-speed networks move millions of people every year. But in America, we keep starting projects that never finish. And the reason isn't what you think. It's not that we can't build them. It's that we can't agree on what to build, who pays, or where it goes. So what's actually stopping us? Start with this. A high-speed rail line between two major cities costs somewhere between $20 million and $100 million per mile. That's not a typo. A single mile, most routes need 200 to 500 miles of track. Do the math on your paycheck. That's why politicians get nervous the moment shovels hit ground. But here's where it gets complicated. No single state or city can afford that bill alone, so they look to Washington. The federal government says, sure, we'll help, but only if your project meets our rules, your environmental reviews are done, and your funding is locked in. That process takes years, sometimes a decade, and during those years, politics shift. A governor who promised high-speed rail gets voted out. The next one wants to spend that money on highways instead. Or a new administration in D.C. changes its transportation priorities entirely. That $500 million grant you were counting on, gone. Now you're back to square one, but you've already spent years and millions on planning. Then there's the land problem. High-speed rail needs straight, flat routes to be efficient, but America's cities and farmland are already carved up into private property. Buying right-of-way, the legal permission to run tracks through someone else's land, can take years and cost billions. Farmers don't want to sell. Homeowners sue. Every mile becomes a legal battle. California's Central Valley Project is a perfect example. It's supposed to connect Los Angeles and San Francisco, about 500 miles of some of the flattest, most practical terrain in America. But even there, acquiring land, dealing with environmental reviews, and managing local opposition has eaten up years and billions. The project started in the early 2010s. It's still not complete. Here's another wrinkle. Americans drive everywhere. We're built for cars. That means high-speed rail only works if there are good connections at both ends, subway systems, bus networks, bike lanes. Most American cities don't have that. So even if you build the rail, people can't easily get from the train station to their actual destination. Japan and Europe solved this differently. They built dense cities first, then added rail to connect them. America built sprawl first. Now we're trying to retrofit trains into a landscape designed for cars. It's like trying to fit a new engine into a house. The architecture doesn't match. And then there's the political math. Building a highway is easier to sell to voters because everyone drives. A highway benefits trucking companies, construction firms, and car owners. Those groups have money and lobbyists. Rail companies have less political power, so when budgets get tight, highways usually win. The cost question haunts every proposal too. Building costs money upfront, but the benefits, reduced traffic, lower pollution, saved commute time, those show up over decades. Politicians think in 4-year terms. Voters see a bill today and benefits tomorrow. That's a hard sell when you're trying to get reelected. So when you ask why America doesn't have high-speed rail, the answer isn't that we can't build it. It's that we can't agree to pay for it together. We can't navigate the legal and political minefield fast enough, and we haven't built cities dense enough to make it worth the investment. Those are solvable problems, but they're expensive and unpopular ones. Every country that succeeded with rail made a choice: to spend public money on a shared system, to centralize planning so politics couldn't derail the project, and to accept that the payoff takes decades. America keeps hesitating, and that hesitation costs us in traffic, pollution, and opportunity. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Subscribe so you don't miss the next deep dive into the hidden economics shaping your city and wallet. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.